Good evening, Boozeketeers. It's Tuesday, it's 8 p.m., and it's time for Cocktales with Tiki King, in case you didn't know. And I think you did know. That's why you tuned in. How about that? I'm like a mind reader, only the mind is booze and I'm drinking it instead of reading it. Well, hey, what a week it has been. What a week it has been. It's been actually a few weeks. It's been a whole, actually, I don't know how many weeks, a lot of them since I started this show. But this past week has been particularly fun. We did, actually it's been about, it just is always fun. It gets funner every time. Funner all the time. Yeah. So we're here tonight at the House of the Flaming Hat. I gotta keep putting that thing, geez, my hat keeps catching on fire. We're here, no actually, we're here because we're down in LA between gigs. We decided to come over here to Trader Sam's, one of our favorite places to hang out and have a few delicious cocktails on a Tuesday night. Because, you know, it's a good thing. But we're here at Trader Sam's. We were hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious golden piranha. There's a new mug here, and it's the piranha pool mug, but it's made of solid 24 karat gold, and it's $30,000. But the drink's only another 13. So, what a bargain for those who can afford it. No, that's not true. That's not true. It's the price of the regular mug, but it's elusive, and it's done in a striking gold glaze. It looks like it's just shiny and golden, and we were hoping to catch a glimpse of one, but alas, other people have scooped them all up, took them away, took them home to their own tiki bars, and I don't know. I guess they're drinking out of them right now. But anyway, but one thing we did find is that here at Trader Sam's, they have a new menu, new stuff. That's right. And one of the things, which is pretty exciting, is they have the Angus half-pound Hawaiian cheeseburger. But you can get the well, I don't know what it is, but it's a plant-based burger. So if you're a vegetarian, you can come here and have a burger. What the heck? They also have a new salad that's candied macadamia nuts and avocado and queso fresco and pug vinaigrette and whatever. You know, a bunch of stuff in it. There's a bunch of menu items that I can't eat, but but there's a whole bunch of new stuff. So delicious new treats from Trader Sam's, direct to you, including, I don't know if these are new, but sweet potato fries, which I'm enjoying with a side of the garlic aioli that they use on the panko encrusted long beans. What we usually get. But, oh, my hat's on fire again. There we go. Bartender got a kick out of that. Yeah, he laughs because he's probably the one setting my hat on fire. You never know. So those of you who tuned in last week, we were live from the Boozeketeer. We had a great time doing that show. I was not only were we live, but in front of a live audience. Some of you were there. That's right. Some of you, and a bunch of new Boozeketeers too. We had a great time boozing everybody up and making drinks, and drinking drinks and serving drinks and talking about drinks and the whole regular old thing. But we did it in front of a bunch of people who were screaming for more drinks. So that made it was fun. Which I will actually get to that in a minute. Because people kept saying, "What was that drink? What did you make? What was that drink that you made?" So I'll repeat it, even though it's on. You can watch the old episode, but I know some people are like, "Why would I do that? I've already watched it once. It's torture enough." But so we had such a great time doing the Boozeketeer episode that we think you should invite us to your place or your venue or your favorite bar, you know, or your house, or maybe even the office where you work at, where we can bring a travel bar and set up in your cubicle. As long as we don't get immediately arrested, we'll do pretty much anywhere. Why not? But send that in. Send me an email, tikiking@tikiking.com. Very easy to remember. Or you can message me here on Facebook, whichever one you want to do. But suggestions. Always open to suggestions for fun places to go and do the drinking, because we like that. Make drinks, drink drinks. And if it's your suggestion, then you'll be there. Think about that. It's a win-win for those who like winning. So there you go. So yeah, what I say, it's been quite a week. So we did that show, and then it was off on a whirlwind tour with the Wicked Tinkers. Went off to Tulsa, and then to Kelso, Washington, and then back here. But had a great time there in Tulsa. Went up to Tulsa, and they had enormous mugs of beer for us, which was good. We had, but the thing is, they had enormous mugs that we were told that our drink tickets they provided us with, you could either get a regular beer or fill the giant mug. So I took it upon myself to find someone who had the authority to just give us some giant mugs, which seemed to make sense to me. And they did their thing. So we had a good time with that. But and then up in when we were in Kelso, Washington this past weekend, there was a booth selling wine slushes, and I was dubious at first. I thought, slushes, you say? And then wine slushes. Okay, I'm all for that. Why not? Which were delicious. And I've heard a rumor about, we're not sure of the actual wine content, but they're good anyway. Especially mine, because I mixed it like 1-to-1 with gin. So I was hedging my bet, as I am wont to do. But yeah, so we had a good time with that. But now we're back here in Los Angeles, California, beautiful Anaheim, awaiting the next gig, which will be in lovely downtown Fresno. I don't know if it's downtown, somewhere in Fresno. Come out to Fresno and see the Wicked Tinkers, and bring us gigantic steins full of booze or wine, and we'll drink them up and have a good time. What else? There was something. Oh, and then of course Boozeketeer Turk showed up in Kelso, Washington, with enormous jugs of gin and Fever Tree tonic. It was Fever Tree something tonic, but it was rose colored, and it was a beautiful thing. And the bitters and the lime juice and all that, and we had ourselves a good time making gin and tonics and playing with the pencils on the bench, and just on and on and until we had to leave. And we weren't asked to this time, so what are you gonna do? And so I would like to, at this point, give a little shout out. Hey guys, or hola guys. I don't know whether they speak in Peruvian. Is it Spanish? I don't know. Anyway, I picked up I got caught up somehow in some sort of flair bartending circle, and I over the past 2 weeks have gotten 500 new fans from of bartending people in Peru and Spain and all over the world they're all into the bartending and the stuff. So maybe they're watching the show. I don't know. So I say hola, or use Google Translate, and maybe that will tell you what. Does anyone speak Peruvian? You can tell me the proper greeting in Lima. How's the beans? That's probably not it. Lima beans. That's a joke that doesn't even make sense. Never mind. I was thinking about that the other day because, which was today, which is the same day. That's not another day. I was thinking about that the same day as today, which was this morning, because of creamed corn, and strangely enough, we were watching a documentary about the Salton Sea, and there was a shot of an abandoned trailer with a can of creamed corn, and I thought, people don't eat creamed corn a lot these days. People don't they're not rushing out to buy it. It's not like, here's your dinner, rice and creamed corn. It doesn't happen as much.
But what did I have for breakfast?
Creamed corn. That's what I'm saying. That's the funny thing. Someone's shouting, Tiki, Tiki, Tiki. And automatically I'm looking around, what? Who's buying me a drink? No, but the reason I bring that up is because the two things I was thinking in my childhood, two things that I had all the time, that no one has, I don't think, anymore: creamed corn and lima beans. I don't know. Who goes, you know what? I'm gonna pop open a big can of lima beans. I don't know. They don't, but there is a weird tiki tie-in on that, which some of you may not know. The crew of the Minnow, when they were shipwrecked on the island, one of the things, okay, if it's from the beginning, right, you're watching it and it says 3-hour tours includes lunch, right? Which you would think, you're going out for a 3-hour tour, you should get some lunch, especially if there's a millionaire and his wife are on board. You'd think, good stuff. But in one of the early episodes, they're stranded there on the island, and they're in the skipper's hut, and stacked up against the wall is like 8 cases of lima beans. And I thought, wow, I'm thinking they kind of got chipped on the lunch in that one. It's like, wow, there's some beautiful scenery, making me hungry. What do you got? Lima beans. But anyway, that's how it all ties in. I don't know if they come from, do lima beans come from Lima? Is it Lima beans? Have I been saying it wrong all these years? I don't know. So one of you people from Lima are going to have to tell me. Lima, lima, potato, tomato, ricotta. Ricotta? They don't know. I'm going to look it up in the big book of Boozeketeer knowledge. Beans, Arkansas, Lima, Peru. It's blank. What a lot of good that book does me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so welcome. So I digressed. Welcome to all of my new fans from all over the world. All you flair bartenders, throw a bottle and a cup into the air and catch them both together in your shaker for me. Indeed. But yeah. So speaking of lima beans, the drink that I made at the Boozeketeer, I had a few people saying, "What is this? I could drink lots of these." And I said, "I know, I designed it that way." Which it's not currently up on my website because I used to just make them, and it never occurred to me that other people might want them other than me, because it was just like I had to make this thing, you know. And sometimes I make them at home. Sometimes I'll make them, you know, on the fly. Sometimes the flies crawl away, and I have to make them in a glass. Oh yeah. Well, I digress though. I'll get back to you. You hold that. There we go. What am I drinking? I'm drinking the old kungaloosh, by the way. The old kungaloosh. One of the many fine drinks that are actually off menu here at Trader. If you come to Trader Sam's, they've got their menu, which I don't have a drink menu because they took it away. They probably thought I was just going to abuse it, which can happen.
They figured you didn't need one.
I know, they're like, yeah, you probably don't need one. You know, drinking all them mangaladas and then old kungalooshes and whatnot. But one of the things you can order here at Trader Sam's is the old kungaloosh, which is not on the menu. You can also order the new kungaloosh, which is they're very similar drinks, except that one has other stuff in it. No, this one has does not have the has a splash of cranberry and pineapple and Midori and vodka and other stuff, pineapple juice. And the new kungaloosh has a little bit of the strawberry daiquiri mix in it and has only rum and brandy are the main alchemabobs that are in there. But there's a bunch of them. There's the kungaloosh, the new kungaloosh, the old kungaloosh. They have the Missionary's Downfall, which we did 2 weeks ago. The episode before the Boozeketeer. We made up a bunch of Missionary's Downfalls and had a good time with that. You can get the Mihana. The Mihana. Now the Mihana is of great interest to the Tiki crowd because the Mihana was I believe concocted by Beach Bum Berry as a drink to fill a mug that was made by Kevin and Jody Kidney, who are Imagineers. I believe. I don't know if they're still Imagineers, but they were. If they're not still, they were Imagineers. They did a lot of great design work here at well, not here, but over there in Disneyland in the park. But yeah, so they did there was an art exhibit. No, I'm gonna continue on with that. There was an art exhibit a while back. Very good. Yeah, thank you. They did there was an art show that was done here called Drums in the Orange Grove, and it was a bunch of cool tiki art and stuff, but they did a special mug that has actually become one of the more collectible mugs in the mug scene, which is this beautiful black tiki god with a fiery orange on the inside. I actually used it in one of my paintings. There's a painting I did called Tiki Mug with Scottish Dirk, and the tiki mug is the Mihana mug. And yeah, it's important because, and it was also one of Tiki Farm's very early, like a big selling. One of their big production mugs was the Mihana, and it continues to be a favorite of a lot of mug collectors and stuff. And it's really cool. I actually got mine long after they were sold out. I was at Tiki Oasis 7, I think, and they just happened to have some in the bar. So I ordered the Mihana and had it in the mug, and it was a fabulous thing. Still have it. It's one of my favorite mugs. But you can't get the mug, but you can get the Mihana here at Trader Sam's. But it's off menu. You have to know. You have to be in the know, and you have to order it without looking at the menu. You can look at the menu and order it. I'm not saying you can't actually look at the menu, but it's not on the menu. So, but it is on there along the Missionary's Downfall and the Fog Cutter, and there were some other ones too. I can't remember. There was one night when I was grilling. I'm like, what else can I get? What else? You didn't bring me something else, And I mean, their regular menu is great, but I've already drank all the way through it. We had all of that. I have now had all of the drinks, with the exception of the non-alcoholic drinks. I haven't had those yet, but I should probably get those and just have them put booze in them. See if they'll do it. They might. Maybe I should do that tonight. Tell them I'm going to need a safari sipper with rum. They're going to say, but sir, it's a non-alcoholic drink. And I'm going to say, not mine, baby. So there you go. Oh, so we'll time travel back to when I was digressing. Ooh, my hat's on fire again. So the luau drink, for your enjoyment, here you go. I wrote down the recipe because I'm going to actually put it on the website. It's not on the website at the moment because, like I said, I figured it was just a weird drink that I make, and nobody'd be interested. But I'm going to put it up there. It's probably going to be called Tiki King's Luau Drink, or it'll be called Luau Madness or something, or Drinks of Desperation. I don't know, something. But it goes like this. What you want is 2 ounces of orange juice, 2 ounces of pineapple juice, 1/2 ounce lime, 1 ounce of cocoa reel, 3 dashes of bitters, 1 ounce of light rum and 1 ounce of dark rum, and you put that in a shaker half filled with ice, and you slosh it. No, don't shake it. Slosh it. One to the other. No. Wrong. Yeah. Give it a slosh. Serve it up. Garnish it with whatever you happen to have on hand, and serve it, and it'll be delicious. Maybe. And so one of the fun things about when we were doing the show from the Boozeketeer is that so at the Boozeketeer they have, I don't know, probably 100 different kinds of bitters. And I usually would just use Angostura bitters, orange variety. And, bitters can add a really whole different flavor profile. But in this case, I used cherry bitters. And it was fantastic because I didn't garnish it with any kind of a cherry or anything. But the bitters actually made up for that little nuance. And it was a fun thing. So if you can find cherry bitters, try them out. At the Boozeketeer, they had all kinds of black walnut bitters, which seems bitter enough to me. I don't know. Walnuts. I wouldn't want to garnish a drink. Maybe make a what was the walnuts? Black walnut ice cream cocktail garnished with walnuts, walnut bitters. If you want to be bitter, that'd be the way to go. So, according to my list, that's all there is. I don't know. It's blank. Oh, yeah, I know. You know what? Here's something I was thinking. Is it? I got all my stuff here. I got postcards and recipes, old notes and whatnot. Yeah. This is the big. This is the Boozeketeer Bible. There. How about that? Can you see it? Does it make sense? That's right. TikiKing.com/booze. That's all you need to know. That's the place to go for everything booze oriented. And if you don't need the booze, hey, just go to TikiKing.com and go to the store and buy tikis and have a good time with it. Bill Livingston, you're a man among men. Of course, most of those men are wearing dresses, but hey, who am I to? Wow, I can't read these things. There's too much. There's all sorts of fun. There's all sorts of fun stuff coming up, and if I try and read it, it's going to cause a problem because I've been told don't read the comments. But I'll get back to them because I read after the show. What happens usually is I have several drinks, and then after the show I drink more, and then I respond to the comments. So go ahead and comment away. Comment away. Yes, indeed. So there you go, Boozeketeers. Other than that, all I have to say is, wherever you are, and whatever you're doing, don't let those bastards set your hat on fire. Look at that. And I'm done with my drink. Is it funny? Yeah, apparently so. And hopefully everybody was able to hear me. We often have a thing when we're here at Trader Sam's that nobody can hear anything because of all the background noise. But that's another episode here of Cocktales of Tiki King, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. And I hope I hope to tune in next week. I hope to be able to watch the show next week with you all people. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll see you next week, Boozeketeers, and until then, good night and good drinking.